Hi everyone, my name is Christy Shuler. Emily has graciously agreed to host my view of today's topic on her channel, and she will actually be sharing hers over on mine. So she'll have that link down in the description box so you can go watch that one after you're done with this. So today's topic is supporting other writers. So for my take, I wanted to focus on mindset because I think one of the things that's really important is to turn off that competitive nature that's sort of ingrained in us just as human beings and, stop looking at other writers as competition. So back in college, I had a short story writing class. So if you haven't ever tried writing a short story, you should try it because it's definitely a different experience than novel writing. And for me personally, I did not excel at it. And I think a lot of people in my class were struggling a little bit because it's just, you use different techniques and things, and it's just a different style of writing than writing a novel. So our teacher would a lot of the time share examples of students' work in class. And there was one girl in particular who was really good at short story writing. He really loved her work, and he would continue to showcase her work time and time again. I think we wrote about 7 short stories throughout the course of the semester, and the majority of the time it was her work that he was showcasing to everyone. So yeah, we started to hear some grumbles and some jealousy about him sort of favoring one student over everyone. And the thing that was interesting, the teacher caught on to it, and he had brought it up in one of the classes, and he said, I'm really surprised at this reaction. I'm surprised that you all wouldn't take the opportunity to learn from someone who really has it figured out, someone who's doing well, someone that I think has great examples of what short story writing should be, and I'm surprised at the jealousy that's going on here. And if I remember correctly, he kind of brought up the topic of community. Rather than congratulating her for doing a good job, we were just thinking about ourselves and why isn't my work being showcased, Now that I'm so distant from college and so removed from it, I really value writers a lot more. I really value that writing community a lot more now than I did back then. I think that I kind of took it for granted, took for granted that there were all these people like me in this room, these people that I could relate to and that I could ask for advice, and ask for support. That's one of the things I regret, is not taking advantage of that time in my life where I could have been making more writer friends that could have lasted a lifetime, And one thing that is just kind of disappointing is that none of us thought, let's ask her for advice, let's talk to her and ask her what her if she has any tips, or just congratulating her, giving her a pat on the back for doing a good job. And just as an adult now, again, removed from the situation, and now that I don't really have a lot of writer friends in my real life, I realize how valuable they are, and having like-minded people that you can bounce ideas off of and learn from, and that they can support you, congratulate you, when you've hit a milestone. And it's just, the writing community is so valuable, and it's sad that at that time we didn't realize it, and that it was all about us. It was all about, why isn't my writing being showcased? Why aren't I getting a pat on the back? And to this day, I couldn't even tell you what was so much better about her short stories than mine. And I don't mean that in a negative way towards her. I mean, I don't think I learned as much as I could have in that class. If I had taken advantage of, going up to her and asking her for advice, or if I had gone up to the teacher and asked him, how can I improve? But I didn't. I just stewed in my jealousy. So this is where I want to leave it with. If you right now are seeking support for your writing, I urge you to put that down for a second and find another writer in the community and support them. Think of some way that you can pat them on the back and tell them that they're doing a great job. Because this community will lift you up when you're feeling down, and they will give you such great advice. They will really help you through things that you're struggling with. And my biggest piece of advice, especially if you right now are studying writing, maybe you're in school, don't discount the writing community, don't discount your peers, and keep in mind how valuable it is to have people like you surrounding you, and all that creative energy surrounding you. If you haven't already, make some friends, introduce yourself, because those people will be there for you when you need them. And just remember that writers are our teammates, not our competition. So that's all I have for this topic today on supporting other writers. Make sure you check out Emily over on my channel. It'll be linked down below. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.